So I knew that we'd get a better bill, and certainly a bill, if we assumed that we could need only 50 senators with the vice president voting in case of a tie, versus 60. And we would have had a much better bill. Now, why it is that we can't take up my bill at this point, a simple 3.5-page bill that simply allows people an alternative that they don't have under present law, harms nobody, I don't know. But I do know that in 4 days we attracted 70 sponsors for this bill. And I do know that at our website, wewantmedicare.com, we've attracted over 25,000 signatures on our petition. And the number grows all the time, every minute. So what we're hoping is that this becomes a rallying cry for people who want better health care in this country.
Congressman Grayson, talk about the website you set up, namesofthedead.com.
Well, this is something that I did to put names with the statistics. The statistic is horrifying enough. According to a Harvard study, 44,789 Americans die every year because they have no health coverage. If you take two people in America who are physically identical, same age, same gender, same race, same smoking habits, same weight, and one of them has health care and the other one has no health coverage, the one with no health coverage is 40% more likely to die each year. And the result of that is 44,000 extra deaths each year for the lack of health coverage in America, according to this Harvard study, which confirmed earlier studies that came to the same conclusion. I wanted to know about those people. So we established a website called namesofthedead.com, and we invited people to write in and tell the stories of the ones that they loved and they lost because they had no health care. And we had literally thousands of people write in and write the saddest stories you can ever imagine. I'm talking about fathers of children who decided they couldn't get care because they didn't have insurance, and they knew that if they did get the treatment for their cancer or whatever else was ailing them, their family would go broke, they would die anyway, and their family would be out on the streets. So these people consciously decided not to get the care they needed to stay alive because they didn't want to see their family broke, and they didn't want to see their children at the same time without a parent. So they were accepting their own death on account of that. We saw parents talking about children they lost, children talking about parents they lost. I invite people to come and contribute more stories, but more importantly, just look and see what's there. You know, ordinary people have enormous eloquence. I read some of those stories on the floor of the House, and it was a far, far more poignant presentation about this problem than anything that I could have said myself. And I still do that from time to time, because this is America. What we're trying to do is to hold a mirror up to America, to show America the cruelty that some people suffer in the current healthcare system, and make us wake up and fix it.
You're facing a very tough battle in November in Florida in your district. Sarah Palin just went to your district. She's urging voters to oust you. Are you sorry you said that the Republicans' health care plan was to want people to die quickly?
Don't get sick. No, I said the Republican health care plan was don't get sick, and if you do get sick, then die quickly. And I said that because they have no plan. That's been evident. It's evident right now. Where is the Republican plan? What is the Republican plan? When you hear about what the Republicans say about health care insurance, it's not actually a plan to provide insurance to the 40 million plus Americans who don't have it. It's not a plan to cut back on the fact that premiums are increasing in California by 39% in 1 year. What their plan is, basically, if you can call it that, is whatever the insurance companies want. The insurance companies want tort reform, so the Republicans want tort reform. The insurance companies want interstate licensing, so the Republicans want interstate licensing. If the insurance companies wanted a pony, the Republicans would try to get them a pony. But the fact remains that that's not going to solve people's problems. That's not going to save lives. That's not going to save money. And that's the purpose of what I said. I do have a difficult race. We've established a website, congressmanwithguts.com. We're having a money bomb this month on March 27th. The last time we had a money bomb on November 3rd, it was very successful. We raised a lot of money. We're hoping to do the same thing again. We're announcing it today. That's how we fight back against the Sarah Palins, who said she wanted to take me out, like she was trying to shoot a moose from a helicopter or something like that. She wanted to take me out. Well, we'll see what happens. But I do know that people understand that the way to solve our problems is to do something about them and not do the things that the Palins of the world want us to do, which is to do nothing about them.
Congressman Grayson, we'd like to ask you to stay on. We just have to break for a minute. We're speaking with Congressman Alan Grayson. He has a tough battle in Florida for his seat in November, and he has introduced a bill into Congress. So he is supporting the bill that is going to be or not going to be voted on around health care reform, Medicare for All bill. Stay with us.